I'd like to recommend the TMNT video game Danger of the Ooze. In fact, I highly recommend this game. Danger of the Ooze came out in 2014 for the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, and the Nintendo 3DS. And I played it on the Xbox 360. I bought a used Xbox 360 Slim for $10 at Goodwill last year, and I am so happy with my purchase. What a great deal. I always played Nintendo or PlayStation consoles growing up, so I missed out on Xbox entirely. I know the Xbox 360 consoles have problems with the red ring of death, so I even did the thing where you take it apart and clean it and reapply thermal paste to help with overheating. I felt like a mechanic working on an old car, and it felt good. One of the first games I played on my new, old Xbox 360, even before I played TMNT Danger of the Ooze, was the 2013 TMNT game. Both games are based on the 2012 TMNT show, but the 2013 game was not good. It was not a good experience. It was stiff, boring, it felt unresponsive, it had very limited controls, and it was repetitive. I also forgot how loud disk drives were. I thought my Xbox was about to take off like a helicopter at one point. But then I popped in Danger of the Ooze and I was pleasantly surprised. The first thing I noticed was the title screen. It looks just like the cover to the second print of TMNT Comic Issue 4. The turtles wore all red bandanas in the original comics. This is an iconic cover that was even worked into the art of the TMNT game for the original Nintendo. It's cool to see the 2012 Turtles recreating this legendary cover. And the title of this game seems to be a play on The Secret of the Ooze, the 1991 live-action Turtles movie. Danger of the Ooze is a Metroidvania-style game. There's a big map and you have to explore different areas to be able to see them on the map, and there's not a set path to take. Right off the bat, the game looks a lot like the show. The character models look good. You start with a limited set of moves, and the gameplay is a little slow, just jumping and punching. But as you progress through the game, you unlock more moves and the gameplay gets quicker. You can run faster, jump further, and parts of the game that used to be unreachable are now accessible. At this point, the loud disk drive sounds from my Xbox started to excite me. I felt like I was riding a Harley. I was revving the engine. But don't get your hopes up. Danger of the Ooze isn't the most complicated or visually beautiful game. It's a simple 2D side-scroller, but it is charming. The art style is great and the graphics are great, even if they're simple. This game is fun to play. There's something inviting about the simplicity of the game. Pong, Snake, Flappy Bird. Good gameplay is good gameplay. It seems like games get bogged down nowadays with 4K background textures and 500 gigabyte file sizes and skill trees and DLC. Old games like Pac-Man or Doom or whatever hold up for a reason. Minecraft is a hit because it's fun to play. Danger of the Ooze came out in 2014. This was before games were filled with political messages and bogged down with representation and diversity. It was a simpler time. But Danger of the Ooze isn't too simple. There's all sorts of different areas throughout the game. You have to go in the sewer, on the streets, on rooftops, and there's even a crane base that you have to break into. I played without a guide. I didn't know where to go or where stuff was, and I got lost a few times. You have to run around a little and explore. It can be confusing, but it is undeniably fun. It's challenging to play a game that isn't just straightforward and perfectly linear. In addition to new moves as you play through the game, you also get new weapons like electrified ninja stars and smoke bombs. You can play as any of the 4 turtles and rotate between them. If one turtle gets too low in health, you can switch to a different turtle. The turtles all have different moves and power-ups. It's like a team game where you control all 4 of the turtles. But if a turtle runs out of health and dies, they spawn somewhere else in the city and you have to go retrieve them to be able to play as that turtle again. There's a lot of cool enemies and cool bosses and cool boss fights. Danger of the Ooze has a fun fighting style, and it's even more fun to avoid fights and just jump over enemies and run past them ninja style once you gain new abilities. I usually play as Leonardo, but this is a Michelangelo game. You start as Mikey, and I liked his skill set and moves the most. All the turtles have little differences, like some turtles move or attack quicker or have a longer reach with their weapon, and I found that Michelangelo is the most balanced. It's probably my favorite game from this era. I definitely enjoyed playing it more than the 2013 TMNT game, and I think even more than the 2016 TMNT game, Mutants in Manhattan. You can find pretty cheap copies of Danger of the Ooze, and it doesn't take too long to play through, maybe 10 hours or so, give or take. Any shortcomings in gameplay or voice acting, graphics, or whatever, they just become irrelevant when you play the game because it's fun. All these little imperfections give the game its character. This game has personality and it's fun to play. They didn't try to include too much in this game. It's lean and mean, and green. But everything they did include makes the game fun and worthwhile. It is kind of a cheap licensed TV show game, but it seems like it was made with love, and you can feel that while you play. I feel like I can sense that. Cheap games can still be awesome, and I don't even want to call the game cheap. There are little references and jokes throughout the game that keep it interesting and entertaining. The story is pretty good, and pretty much all of the characters you'd like to see are featured in the game. TMNT Danger of the Ooze is an excellent game. It hits all the right notes and has the right tone for a TMNT game. Most importantly, it's just fun to play. Have you ever played this game? Do you like Danger of the Ooze? How do you think this game ranks against other Ninja Turtles games? Let me know what you think. Leave a comment, press the like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.